Two landmark economic bills aimed at promoting trade and fair competition are now Philippine laws. They are the Philippine Competition Act and the Foreign Ships Co-Loading Act. President Aquino signed the two priority economic measures into law this morning before government and businessmen at the Rizal Hall in Malacanang. More details from Elena Luna.
President Aquino signed two landmark bills that will benefit Filipinos even after he steps down from office. The chief executive signed into law the Philippine Competition Act and the Foreign Ships Co-Loading Act amending the Cabotage Law.
Makakaasa ang ating mga boss sa pinagtibay nating Philippine Competition Act at liberalization ng Philippine Cabotage. Ang pagbabagong tinatamasa natin ngayon ay magpapatuloy hanggang sa mga susunod pang henerasyon. Kahit wala na po tayo sa pwesto, sisiguruhin ng mga batas na ito na hindi basta-basta matitibag ang tinatag nating mga pundasyon para sa transformasyon ng ating ekonomikang lipunan.
The Philippine Competition Law took more than 2 decades for the legislature to enact. With its signing into law, the President is confident this will boost competition in the market.
Ngayon, sa wakas, maliit man o malaki ang negosyo, ang labanan ay nasa paglalabas ng dekalidad na produkto sa pinakamakatwirang presyo, imbis na under the table o ang paramihan ng koneksyon. Dito makakamit natin ang punto kung saan ang mamimili mas totoo yung presyo binabayaran, yung nagbebenta naman nahihikayat na pahusayin pa ang kanilang serbisyo. Sa dulo, lahat nakikinabang, lahat panalo.
House Speaker Feliciano Belmonte adds the law will pave the way for more investments and more job opportunities.
Monopolies, cartels, collusions, and other unfair trade practices are anathema to inclusive growth. Competition, on the other hand, means more goods and services produced, more players and more employment, and lower prices. A competitive marketplace for the exchange of goods and services benefits the consumers. Competition encourages innovation and lower supplier costs. Moreover, easier entry for new players encourages more investment and creates more job opportunities for our people.
The amendments made to the Cabotage Law is favored by the Philippines being an archipelago. The President cited as example a cargo container being transported from Cagayan de Oro to Hong Kong. There will be a savings of $764 per container because of the law.
Sa mga amyenda po ninyo, malayang makakapagkalakal ang mga banyagang barko ng kanilang imported at exported na kargamento sa kanilang napiling port of destination. Dahil dito, mapapamadali at mapapamura ang export at import ng mga produkto na magbubunsod ng mas masiglang merkado. Talagang nakakatipid ang lahat ng stakeholders mula sa mga mamimili hanggang sa mga negosyante.
Senate President Franklin Drilon recalled President Aquino's tweet in SONA, where he requested Congress to amend the Cabotage Law to lower the cost of transportation for the agricultural sector. Drilon shared the Senate and the House of Representatives now have a healthy working relationship.
Mr. President, we also wish to put on record that the cooperation between the House and the Senate has never been more intense than in the past several years. With the Speaker and myself sitting down once a month to review all the laws and policies that we should enact. This shows, Mr. President, that many challenges in governance can be addressed by a healthy working relationship between the two houses of Congress and by a strong political will and principled leadership which have been the hallmark of Your Excellency's administration.
During the program, the chief executive thanked the members of Congress for enacting the two laws. The President and Speaker Belmonte also acknowledged the contribution of the late Tarlac Representative Enrique Henry Cojuangco, who pushed for the passage of the Fair Competition Act as chair of the House Committee on Economic Affairs. For the People's Television, Elena Luna.